Hey everyone, today we're going to step back in time together. This is a story from a childhood in Lebanon, and it's all about innocence, fear, and, well, a twist of fate you probably won't see coming.
So, picture this. We're in a small village in Lebanon's Bekaa Valley. The year is 1975, and our main character, he's just a little kid, 6 years old, and the world is this giant, amazing place he's just starting to figure out.
And for a 6-year-old back then, in that place, life was all about the senses. It was this perfect little world where every single day was a brand new adventure.
I mean, just try to imagine it. You've got the incredible smell of fresh sage bread baking, the taste of actual real cow's milk, super fatty and rich, not like the stuff you get in a can. His whole world was this giant playground, wheat fields, apple orchards. He even played with dried cow dung. Life was really simple, and even something as boring as running an errand for his mom felt like the biggest adventure.
And right in the middle of it all was the village square. It was the heart of the community, just bustling with life. You had these little shops run by friendly old guys, and for a kid, getting sent to buy, say, a bar of soap came with a huge bonus, the amazing smell and, if you were lucky, the taste of fresh falafel.
But you know how it is. This perfect little picture, it was about to get shaken up because a new shop opened up. And this one had a totally different vibe.
So on the one hand, you had the regular village shops. They were all about community, run by guys like Abu Khalid. But Jamil's shop, nope. That was a source of fear. It was run by this young guy, Jamil Abu Hisham, who was, well, a bully. And his shop quickly became a place of intimidation for all the kids.
And our narrator knew this wasn't just a rumor. He'd seen Jamil in action, being really harsh, chasing and hitting other kids during football games. So naturally, he wanted nothing to do with the guy. He made a point to walk right past Jamil's new shop, just totally ignoring it. He was genuinely scared of him.
And just when you think it couldn't get worse, it did. Jamal got himself a pellet gun, but he wasn't using it to hunt birds or anything. No, our narrator saw him aiming it at the smaller kids, literally using it to scare them into buying candy from his shop. It was basically extortion. And our narrator, he just knew his turn was coming.
So that inevitable day finally arrives. The narrator's mom sends him to buy soap, and he's just, happy in his own little world, totally lost in thought. And he forgets to be careful, and he walks right into Jamil's trap. Suddenly, a voice just cuts through the air. Stop! He looks up, and there's Jamil. His face is all twisted and serious, and he's pointing that pellet gun right at our narrator's leg. Jamil tells him not to move, and the poor kid is just frozen, completely terrified.
So Jamil lays down the law. You are forbidden to pass unless you buy something from me. Lollipops, chocolate, he doesn't care what. The narrator, he tries to reason with him, right? My mom sent me for soap. You don't even sell soap. But Jamil, he couldn't care less. He's basically like, you're gonna buy something from me, by force, or you're not getting past me safely.
Okay, so he's trapped. He's terrified, but his mind is just racing. And in a split second, he comes up with a plan. He pretends to give in, okay? He acts like he's gonna buy something and asks about some lollipops on a shelf behind Jamil. It's the perfect distraction. The second Jamil turns his back, our narrator is gone. He just bolts, running, as the story goes, with the speed of a fox escaping a wolf. He ducks behind a gate, hides in some rose bushes, not even breathing, while Jamil realizes what happened. He's too slow to catch him, so he just stands there, shouting threats, screaming that he's going to get his revenge. So, he makes it to the other shop, gets the soap, but now he has a new problem. There is no way he can go back the way he came. Jamil is waiting for him. He has to figure out a different way home to avoid that promised revenge. So he makes a choice, a strategic one. Instead of the main road where Jamil's shop is, he decides to cut through the open fields and swamps behind the town hall. He figures, hey, this has got to be the safer route, right? Well, that feeling of relief doesn't last long, because out there, in the middle of the fields, 2 Bedouin kids pop up and block his path. And they look like they're ready to attack him. Can you believe it? He escaped one bully, just to run smack into 2 more. So what does he do? He frantically looks around, grabs a stone, ready to defend himself. But I mean, come on, he's alone, he's outnumbered, nobody's around to help. It feels absolutely hopeless. Who's gonna save him now? And right at that moment, when things couldn't look any worse, the whole situation takes a turn. An absolutely ironic,
unexpected twist.
So before he even gets a chance to throw that stone, the two kids attacking him just turn and run. Their faces are just masks of pure terror. He's standing there, completely baffled. Like, what in the world just happened? What could have possibly scared them off?
And then he sees it. Coming down the hill, running right towards him, pellet gun in hand, is the village monster. It's Jamil. He was still hunting for our narrator, still trying to get his revenge, and by chasing him, he accidentally, completely unknowingly scared off the other two kids.
I mean, talk about situational irony, right? This is the textbook definition. The one person who was trying to hurt him, the bully who was the source of all this fear, he ends up being the one who saves him. Just incredible.
So our narrator sees his opening and takes it. He escapes, again, this time scrambling down a dry trench and finally making it home. Safe. And it's all because of the one person he was most afraid of.
You can bet he learned his lesson that day. He never ever took that main road past Jamil's shop again. From then on, he found a whole new way to get to the village square, a path that kept him far, far away from Jamil and everything he represented.
And this whole memory, it just leaves you with this one kind of wild question, doesn't it? It makes you wonder, in all the strange, unpredictable twists and turns of life, is it actually possible for the thing you fear the most to also somehow be the thing that saves you?